Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Unhuntables with my good friend and fellow coin tuber Grosey Coin Hunts.
Hello.
It's been a little while since we did this, so we've actually got quite a lot of things to talk about today. But I think everybody has seen the news, Coronation coins.
I know, very exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly come out of nowhere. We were fairly confident there would be Coronation coins. We knew they would be coming out before the Coronation, but I must admit I was surprised to see the designs as early as we saw them, if I'm honest.
Do you reckon? I think, when do they actually go on sale? Is it
They
next
go on
week or is
sale
it
on the
at the Coronation?
24th, next Monday at 9 a.m.
I see.
And I must admit I was anticipating not seeing images of them until maybe even the Friday before, but that was a very welcome bit of news. So
Yeah.
we'll start off with the 50p then. So it's an image of Westminster Abbey with the King's Cipher in sort of that sort of drawbridge archway entrance, designed by Natasha Jenkins. Thoughts on the design?
I think it's really good. Again, I think I've heard you say before, I just love the fact that obviously the cipher is what it is, but there's no text on it. There's no text on the coin.
Exactly.
I just like it that it is just the design, and it's almost quite good that it's, because you have a lot of, for example, on the German Euro coins, like Westminster Abbey's a bit like the German cathedrals in terms of being an old sort of building, and instead of having the whole building sort of as part of the coin, you've sort of got a first-person view of the entrance of it, which is quite good. I like it.
I really like it. I think it's a really lovely design. I think it's going to do really, really well. I've been inspired somewhat by, I keep telling you to watch and keep making you watch CGP Gray's videos. He did a video recently on ranking the US flags, and one of his golden rules is no text on the flags. His flag is not a name tag, a label, and I totally agree. I think sometimes text on a coin can be hidden well in the design, so like the BBC 50p jumps to mind.
Oh yeah.
But yes, I agree. Just a block of text on a coin does not a great design make. Although I would maybe give excuse to Brexit, because although that is just text on coins, it doesn't just say Brexit.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think what I really like to see in a coin design is a design that grabs the attention, makes you wonder, and then might make you investigate, oh, what is this design then?
Of course, yeah.
And that ticks all of the boxes. But Natasha Jenkins, the designer, it's someone who has previously designed coins. I can't remember I think there's a Remembrance Day and the Birmingham Commonwealth Games, although she was Natasha Priest when she designed those, so either congratulations or commiserations to Natasha, depending whether you get married or otherwise. But yeah, I think it's a superb design, and the fact that it's going into circulation as well is just the icing on top of the cake.
I think 5 million is actually a decent enough amount. They've announced that it's going to be up to 5 million.
Yeah.
I think 5 million it's probably the lower end of a common coin, potentially the upper end of a coin that you might consider to be one that you would keep.
Okay, yeah, your upper and your lower are inverse to mine. I would say it's the lower end of a common coin, the upper end of a rarer coin.
That's what I meant, but I just explained it really badly.
As ever. We've had a break, but Gross is still Grossy, of course.
I meant that, yeah. It's the lower, the lower end of a common coin.
It's going to be a more common, scarcer coin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not going to be one that is impossible to find, but it's not going to be the next Benjamin Bunny. I'm quite interested to see how these indicative mintage figures end up, because we've had was it last year it started with this whole slew of we will mint up to this amount. So it'll be interesting to see, like the Pride 50p that's up to 5 million, or the Memorial coin that's up to 9.6 million. It'd be interesting to see, do they hit that top end of the indicative amount, or whether do they end up having to stop part way through.
Or we end up with a situation where we did with the Diversity 50p up to 2.5 million, which was advertised, and then all of a sudden 10.3.
Well, not quite. That was
that not what happened?
The first tranche of 2.5 million were put into circulation, but they didn't say that was the upper limit. It's similar to, lots of people keep saying, oh, there's only going to be 5 million Memorial 50p's. Well, there isn't. That they've released an initial tranche of 5 million with a total mintage up to 9.6 million.
I see.
So it'd be interesting to see. In fact, I think Pride might be one that doesn't hit the 5 million mark, because the Memorial 50p, that's a huge mintage figure for recent times, I guess, in terms of what's in circulation. So Whether some of that 5 million got gobbled up by the Memorial 50p's 9.6 million, we wait and see, which hopefully we'll get minted figures sometime next year.
Hopefully, or hopefully even this year. Who knows, for 2022.
Well, yeah, I'm not holding my breath for certain.
Well, the vintage figures for 2021 came out in 2022.
It came out at the end of the year, didn't it?
That's true, end of December. Well,
So
end of the year in December.
maybe we'll get there, but again, it's a long time to hold your breath for results might not happen. But yeah, the 50p is the headline coin. I think it's going to do really, really well. In fact, with all of these coins, I think I'm allowed a cheeky little plug for my employer, the Britannia Coin Company. We will have these coins at 9 AM day of release. We are charging the same prices as the Royal Mint, and we don't charge postage, so it's a bit of a no-brainer. They're packaged up exactly how Royal Mint coins are, and so if you want to get one of those coins and not wait in the thousands of persons queue on the Royal Mint and you don't want to pay for postage, do check out the Britannia Coin Company. So I don't see why anyone would buy from the Royal Mint directly when we've got the same prices, as long as you get in there before our stocks run out. So a little plug for Britannia Coin Company.
I might have to write that down. Remember that.
Exactly, and it's a no-brainer, and I think we should. I'm going to be shouting from the rooftops about this, because the Royal Mint post is what, £5 or something like that. It's not normally £3 or £5 depending how much you spend.
Yeah.
If you're ordering multiple coins throughout the year, the cost of that postage could be an extra silver-proof coin that you could have bought. It could be savings to buy next year's annual coin set. So do go over to our chat. Even if you go logging onto the Royal Mint website, whilst you're sat in that queue for however long you're going to be sat over, check on our website as well, just to see. Cheeky plug. But of course, not just the 50p, £5 coin. £5 coin is designed by Timothy Node. Someone who's created many designs, including a number of the unique designs on sovereigns, which I think is quite cool. So it's got the what's called the Coronation crown, the St Edward's crown with two of the scepters either side. They're going to all the some of the paraphernalia that's going to be used in the coronation. I quite like it. I think it's the weakest of the three, but it's still a very strong design that I really like.
I think it's very it follows the same format that a lot of the previous £5 coins have, where you have a sort of centre design and then you actually do have written on it around the sort of top what it is. So it's a bit more like an announcement coin, if you like. It's not the right
I quite
word.
like the idea behind the design. It's how he's going to be sat when he gets crowned. So if you imagine panning down from that image, you would have King Charles underneath it holding those two scepters.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty cool coin. I guess £5 coins aren't everyone's wheelhouse, but I think it's a nice design. And then the crown, or the ounce coin, as they seem to be branding those types of coins, it's going to be minted in multiple denominations with multiple different metals and weights and whatnot. And that's designed by probably the most prolific modern designer, John Bergdahl. I think it's a really stunning design, that one.
Yeah, I haven't actually paid too much attention to that, but I think I can briefly remember it.
Yeah, there's lots going on in the design, and I think it's really super. And but I'm sure they will make unbelievably large and high value versions. Not for me to buy personally. My pockets, unfortunately, are not that deep. But I think the intricacy of that design and part of the decorativeness of the coin is supposedly pulled from the art style of the time of the reign of King Charles I. So not a king that our King Charles wants to copy too much, but I think it's a quite cool nod to another of the King Charleses on the coins.
Definitely.
So yeah, and obviously there's going to be the Coronation Medal of Royal Mint Experience exclusive, designed by Edwina Ellis, again someone who has had her hand in plenty of other coin designs over the years as well, but leads us neatly on to plans for the Royal Mint, because we've got a special strike on the day of the weekend of the Coronation, haven't we?
Yep, on the Saturday, on the 6th of May.
Yep, glad you got dates, because I'm bad with dates. So I think we're both going down all the same days, aren't we? We're going Friday the 5th, which is Revenge of the 5th. Obviously the day before that being May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. So we need some Star Warsy space cakes kind of things. We'll get some Darth Vader cakes, space themed. So then the Saturday we're going as well. that's open for 24 hours from midnight to midnight. So I think that the tours some of the peak times did sell out quite quickly, but last time I checked there were some middle of the night tours if you've missed it and want to go and book that. But I think that's definitely going to be the Star Strike Your Own of the year. And then, so obviously the Friday is the last day of Hogwarts. That's the last one to tick off all 4 from that collection. The Sunday will probably be the Coronation Coin Standard, and I'd booked the Monday just in case, because the Saturday and Sunday were blocked out, so I thought maybe there'd be 2 days worth of strike on the days, but it seems that Monday would just be the same, but I'm sure we'll have a whale of a time up there.
Definitely. It's exciting to be able to get some new Strike Your Owns and 2 on 1 trip again. It's always good.
3 unique Strike Your Owns over one long weekend. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun.
And hopefully there's going to be lots of people there as well. I think if there was ever a time to go, if you're thinking about going to the Mint but you're not quite sure, I'd say if there is a time, this would be the time to do it.
Yeah, well, there seems to be a move to have 1 strike on the day coin a year. That's if you include the VE day, which would have happened had lockdowns and things not happened. Each year there has been a strike on the day, so I think if you're only going to make 1 trip a year, then this is the one. These strike on the day events are definitely the ones to go to.
Of course. I wonder what it would have been had the Coronation obviously not been this year.
Ooh, that's a good point, because it wouldn't have been a major birthday for the Queen, would it?
No, it would have been 97, I think.
Yeah, she'd have been 96, so she'd be 97, 71st anniversary. And I can't think of any sort of specific event. Maybe if there is a Dam Busters coin later in the year, then maybe because that's the 75th anniversary of the Dam Busters. That might have been a cool one. They tend to be quite big events.
Me looking at the camera pretending to know who they are.
Oh, Groseys, how do you not know who the Dam Busters are? My good
It rings a
golly.
bell, but I couldn't tell you. Couldn't
Okay,
picture anything.
Homework for next week. You can Google it and figure it out. Well, the people in the comments, tell Grosey what the Dam Busters are in a concise way, so that he can take that forwards. But no, it's we've had quite a few releases. What I'm quite excited for, the next Music Legends coin is coming out. Grosey's favourite topic.
As I said, they don't do anything particular for me, but that just is what it is.
So, out of interest, the previous Music Legends, how many of these did you know before that became a new Music Legend? So the first one was Queen.
I've heard of Queen before. I knew Queen.
You knew them. Then it was Elton John.
I know. Yeah, I know who. Again, I wouldn't be able to name a single Elton John song, but I know who Elton John. I recognise the name.
Okay. David Bowie.
Yeah.
You knew who
Probably
he was?
David Bowie is the one I recognise and familiar with the most. Yeah.
Okay. And then it was The Who.
No, wouldn't have known the Who.
Would have
before
known the Who.
Coin.
The Rolling Stones.
No.
No. And the latest one is The Police.
No, never heard of them.
That's Sting's band. Do you know who Sting is?
No.
Oh dear. But I think it's quite an exciting one. I must admit, The Police is not my band of choice. The last 2 haven't really been done an awful lot for me music-wise, but obviously having already had the rest in the collection, I still want to buy them. But the obvious thing that I have been banging on about since the first 3 or 4 came out, again, we've got another male band. There's not much female representation in the Music Legends category as of now.
Yeah. I'm not the person to suggest any ideas. I've barely heard of anyone.
Oh, I've many a time I've listed many a people who I think are people who have warranted becoming Music Legends to be minted on the coins, especially because with the Police, I mean, Sting's still alive. The Who, I think they're all still alive in the Who, and I know the Rolling Stones, 3 of the 4 are still alive. So it does show that they aren't as worried about minting people who are alive. Because obviously whilst people are alive, that's when they can do things that are on PC and get themselves in a spot of bother, and that's when you don't want to have a coin with them on it. But I must admit, I think the Music Legends series is a really exciting set of coins, and I just hope that we get some more fantastic designs going year on year, because I thought it was coming to an end, but they seem to have released another one, so hopefully next year we'll get another one to add to the roster of Music Legends, because I think they are a great series to collect. But that's the main thing. Coronation coins, we both really like them. We're ecstatic that they're going into circulation. Royal Mint Trip is a big one. So if you are coming along to the Royal Mint, or you plan to go to the Royal Mint, or you're in the area, do come up and say hi. We're more than happy to. I'm sure you agree with me, Grace. You like meeting people that watch the videos.
Of course,
and
it's
having a
always
chat
great
with
fun. I have had a couple of times before where people look and people are looking, but just do come and say hello. Don't feel like you can't. As I said, even if we're chatting to other people,
Yeah.
do come and distract us and that's not the right word.
Get our attention.
Get our attention.
Give us a
That's what
wave.
I'm trying to say. Give us a wave. Yeah, that's it.
Don't just look and smile, because I have a fear that I will say hello to someone thinking they know me as Christopher Clarkson. They've got no idea who I am. That would make me. That would be the nightmare situation. So you need to at least give me a wave, and I'll come over and say hi. But with that being said, we're going to go over to Groseys' half of the video to see who found the best coins. So click the link in the description to go to see his version,
Yeah.
his part of this video.
You got it right. You have to come over to my video to see all the best finds. None on this video. Nothing to see here.
You know, I'm editing this part of the video. Well, there we go. I do remember now that I didn't go through what I was actually looking for. So there's a couple of years that are NIFCs: 1972, 73, 74, 82, 83, 84, 2018, 19 and 20. The 1999s I was keeping because the magnetic ones circulated, non-magnetic were just in the annual sets. 2008 Ironside design, we've got one of those. And then a 2017 Shield, which we've got one of those as well. Any Territories, World Coins and things like that shouldn't have been in bags of 2Ps would have been a cool find as well. I have been pulling out the year 2000 ones for my world record, so that's 49 of those, but very, very poor showing. I think that Grosey probably scraped some stuff off the bottom of his shoe and win this one, but the kid needs a win. He's only won one so far in all the videos we've done, but there we go. So links as usual be in the description of this video to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come along and join that. There's also links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the PO Box, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I work for, making videos for their channel as well. Make sure you go over and check Grosey's half of the video as well. There'll be links as well to that in the description. And all it leaves me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!